Hello everyone, let's have a discussion on a few questions on vitamins. First question is a 3-mark question on functions of vitamin C. Vitamin C main functions includes collagen synthesis or collagen maturation. Then vitamin C is required for tryptophan and tyrosine metabolism. It is also involved in iron metabolism, then folic acid metabolism, hemoglobin, steroid synthesis and immune function. So let's explain each of this in detail. In collagen maturation, it is helping in conversion of procollagen to collagen by hydroxylation of proline and lysine, and this hydroxylation of proline and lysine requires vitamin C. Proline to hydroxyproline is a vitamin C dependent prolyl hydroxylase enzyme, and conversion of lysine to hydroxyl lysine is with the help of vitamin C dependent lysyl hydroxylase enzyme. So vitamin C dependent hydroxylase enzymes like prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase helps in the post translation hydroxylation of prolyl and lysine, and that is helping in the conversion of procollagen to collagen, whereas that is the maturation of collagen. Hydroxyl groups of hydroxyproline and hydroxylysine forms the cross links with amino acids and forms Schiff's links, and it is increasing the strength and stability of the collagen, and thus the collagen becomes matured collagen. Vitamin C plays an important role in gene transcription of mRNA processing and collagen secretion, and vitamin is necessary for the production of supporting tissues like osteoid, collagen and intracellular cementing substances. Next is in tryptophan metabolism, that is the conversion of tryptophan to serotonin. Then in tyrosine metabolism, that is para hydroxyphenyl pyruvate getting converted into homogenesic acid with vitamin C dependent hydroxylase enzyme. Next in catecholamine synthesis, where dopamine, for example, dopamine can be converted to norepinephrine with the help of vitamin C dependent dopamine oxidase. Next, it is helping xenobiotic mechanisms. Vitamin C acts as a cofactor for cytochrome P450 mediated reactions. Next, in iron metabolism, it is helping in conversion of ferric ions to ferrous ions, and this ferrous ion is the one which is absorbed. Intestinal absorption is only in the ferrous form. So iron, it is helping in the iron metabolism by keeping it in the ferrous form. Vitamin C helps in the conversion of ferric ions to ferrous form, reduced form. So it is helping in the absorption of iron from intestine. Then in hemoglobin, methemoglobin is getting converted to hemoglobin with the help of vitamin C dependent reductase enzyme. Next, it is helping in bile acid synthesis, where cholesterol is getting converted to 7-alpha hydroxycholesterol with the help of 7-alpha hydroxylase enzyme, which is vitamin C dependent. And next is immune function. It helps in phagocytosis, antibody formation and neutrophil chemotaxis. Next, this vitamin C has an antioxidant property. Ascorbic acid is getting converted to dehydroascorbic acid with oxidase enzyme, and antioxidant properties include regeneration of vitamin E from tocopherol radical and prevent lipid peroxidation, prevent oxidation of LDL, and it also helps in protecting the lungs and sperm proteins from free radicals, and it also reduces the formation of cancer. And in folic acid metabolism, it helps the enzyme folate reductase to reduce folic acid to tetrafolic acid, and thus helps in the maturation of RBC. Then vitamin C is also required for steroid synthesis. Large quantity of vitamin C is found in adrenal cortex, which is depleted by the ACTH secretion. So it is found to have some role in adrenal steroid synthesis. Then vitamin C concentration is also seen in lens of eyes, so it is helping in prevention of cataract. Regular intake of vitamin C reduces the formation of cataracts. Next, question is a 3-mark question on vitamin D, functions of vitamin D. Vitamin D is responsible for the regulation of calcium and phosphorus. So vitamin D and absorption of calcium, first we can explain. Increases the absorption of calcium and phosphorus from intestine. Vitamin D helps the absorption of calcium and phosphorus from the intestinal cells to the blood. Calcium absorption needs energy either by sodium calcium exchange mechanism or by pumping out the calcium carbonate complex. It is utilizing those energy. Then calcitriol acts as a steroid hormone and it diffuses through the cells and binds to the cytoplasmic receptors, and the hormone receptors complex interact with DNA and it causes de-repression, and it activates the HRE and start transcribing, and it helps in the synthesis of calbindin protein, and calbindin protein synthesizes calbindin, and calbindin increases the absorption of calcium. So calcitriol acts as a steroid hormone and it get attached to the receptor proteins and it causes de-repression of the DNA and it leads to the synthesis of calbindin protein, and this calbindin protein synthesizes calbindin, and calbindin is a carrier protein which helps in the synthesis increases the absorption of calcium from the intestine. The hormone, thus the vitamin D hormone, is responsible for increased production of bone matrix such as collagen, osteocalin and osteopontin. Then in renal tubules, vitamin D increases the reabsorption of calcium and phosphorus from the renal tubules. Therefore, both the minerals are conserved. So excess excretion of calcium and phosphorus is controlled by the vitamin D. Calcitriol is increasing the reabsorption of calcium and phosphorus from the renal tubules. Then in bones, it causes mineralization of bones. Mineralization of bones is increased by increasing the activity of osteoblast or calcitriol, and it coordinates the remodeling of bones and increases the bone mineral density. Active vitamin D has action on 3 types of bone cells, that is osteoblasts, osteoclasts and osteocytes. Next is a 5-mark question on WALDS visual cycle. So with the help of a neat diagram, you can explain what is visual cycle and how vitamin A is involved. Biochemical role of vitamin A, that is WALDS visual cycle, generation of nerve impulses,